Alright, it's about time I do a TikTok on this broad question. Is China communist? My answer is yes, no, and in between. It's dialectical, you see. I apologize for people who wanted a simple yes or no answer, but that's not really what Marxism is about. So China has a communist government. They are governed by the Communist Party. Their Communist Party has over 100 million members, and it functions very differently from the Communist Party here in the US that I'm part of, and hopefully you are too. The Communist Party here in the US is trying to organize workers to create a political revolution and take control of the state, the government. In China, they already had a revolution in 1949, and now the Communist Party is trying to build socialism. Starting in 1949 under Mao, this meant centrally planning their economy. This meant collectivization of agriculture, investment in industrialization, and technological advancement in the productive forces. They also really only traded with other socialist countries and had very little interaction with global markets. Very planned, very anti-market economy. Now, 3 years after Mao died in 1979, Deng Xiaoping would go ahead with what are called the market reforms, or China's policy of opening up. Basically, he made the decision that because Western imperialist powers control global productive forces so much, that without allowing investment in specific financial zones from the global markets, China would be starved out. Similar to like what the US is trying to do to Cuba. Now, there's a tendency to act like the policies of Deng and Mao are totally separated, but the policies of Mao took China from a feudal country to a semi-industrialized country, and the opening up would have been totally impossible without the basis that was laid in the years of Mao. Also, China recognized when they did this that this was going to lead to an increase in corruption and petty bourgeois ideology. They're basically betting that their party can control the coercive effects of global financial markets and use it to construct socialism. So business interests are under heavy supervision and control from the party, including having party members sitting on the boards of major businesses. Stuff you can't even imagine in the US, like imagine communists sitting on the board of Google helping them make decisions. But anyways, this means China does not have a communist economic system. They legitimately have what you could call like state capitalism. And it's increased the standard of living of their people to an incredible level. Under Mao, life expectancy went up by about 30 years. Since then, it's gone up further, and they've eradicated relative poverty. What remains to be seen is if they will be successful in constructing socialism and moving to a society beyond markets, and avoid being destroyed by the global imperialist bourgeoisie. Psych! I made all that up. China's communist. Marx told me so. That's it. I'm a tanky baby.